All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man, Jay. So this is a video that a lot of you guys asked me to make. You wanted me to follow up with you with the usage on the ZTE Axon 7 after it was on Oreo. So it's been on Oreo now for about 24 to 48 hours or so. This thing flies, man. What ZTE did was they switched it over to stock. Pretty much, that's what they did. They gave it stock Android. There's absolutely no bloatware on here. The only thing I would consider a plus that some might consider bloatware, but we need it, is the Dolby Atmos. That's the only thing that's on this phone because the phone has Dolby Atmos. But other than that, man, the phone flies. I just haven't had any issues with this phone so far. I've tested the cameras. I put that video out for you guys. You know, I always test the cameras sometimes on certain devices when they get a big software jump, just to see if there's any improvements done. And with this phone, I think the cameras still look great. You know, I don't have a problem with the cameras. It's going to sound crazy, but I wish they would give us some more wallpapers. Like, these same wallpapers have been on here since the beginning of ZTE. And I like a nice solid wallpaper, so I changed it obviously to one of my favorite wallpapers. But, you know, it's a good look, man. I mean, the screen is beautiful, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You got a Quad HD display. 5.5. And, you know, the wallpapers, though, I could install the Google Wallpapers app, but I think that's something that I really would have liked to see. So in the settings, some people were asking about the layout. I do have it on 5x5. You can do 5x4. It's up to you. My phone's beeping. Turn it off. But you can see your transitions and everything in here. And it's a good look, man. I mean, this phone right here it's getting the love it should have gotten a long time ago, to be honest. But it is what it is. Oh, another thing here is themes. You can see the themes. So in here, you can switch back to the old style. But this is pretty much just stock Android. No one wants to see those anymore. You know what I'm saying? We want to stay over here with Android. And that's pretty much where I'm staying. But they got the stock Android stuff on here. This phone, some people complained about their battery life. And I'll show you my battery life so far. I'm on 70%. Let's go into power manager. Well, this is a nice little setup right here. But I'm not sure I like how I have to get into things, man. I don't like going in here and, you know, having to go over the hardware. But here it is, man. I got 1 hour and 6 minutes of screen on time, and I got 70%. Well, just dropped to 69%. So that's what kind of battery I'm getting right now. So it just looks like I'm gonna get about maybe 5 to 6 hours of screen on time. That's what I was getting before this update. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 to 6, sometimes more than 6. But it's looking like that's probably what I'm gonna get. You know what I mean? So based on that, it says I got 13 hours left. I don't pay much attention to that, you know what I'm saying, because it depends on what I'm doing. I could just let this thing play all the way through and just play videos, and, you know what I'm saying, I'll get a bunch more screen. I'll get 7, 8 hours screen on time, but that's not how I use my phone. So the power saving mode, I did find one bug in here, and I've already reported it to ZTE, you know what I'm saying. Whether they're going to fix it or not, I don't know. But it's a small bug, but it's a bug. So this is there, and I love their ultra power saving mode. I suggest if you don't want to charge your phone at night, use ultra power saving mode. You select, it turns off your data, it turns off everything. It turns your screen down. It gives it like this plain look, and you just get the applications and stuff that you need to use at the time. So in here, if you're looking at this, you can see the battery right there. It says Saturday 13, and it's got October, and it's got a 24-hour clock. So even if you edit it or anything like that, you only get to edit this stuff. So if in fact someone knows how to get around this bug, you post it down in the comments. Now, some of you guys might not have even noticed this. You know what I mean? You might not have even found this because a lot of people claim to not use power saving modes. Only time I turn them on is at night sometimes, and I don't do it very often, but I do it sometimes. So to get out, you just go back out, and you can save, you know, you can add on like 4 hours or so. But you know, the phone is doing good. That's the only thing that I found that is, you know, could be some people could complain about. Why they would complain about it, I don't know. Like Dave Chappelle just said, I can't explain it. But I don't know, man. I don't know why a person would complain about that. You know, I've already sent in a bug report for it, and, you know, let's hope it gets fixed. Because remember, I am using the developer edition, so I can reach right out to them and be like, hey, look, this is what I found. And, you know, I don't expect them to fix that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a 2-year-old phone. They're not going to do so much to where they're going to be writing. This was like a treat for us Axon users who really missed using this phone. You know, my SIM card's in here. I've been using this thing, man. So, you know, this is a good look, you know. So you got your Android, you got 4 gigs of RAM, you got the 8.0, and it's on the July security patch. That's not a problem. I'm not really sweating that right there. But, you know, I'm just not expecting anything else. You know what I mean? I'm content with this. The phone is running blazing fast, no problems, and I don't anticipate getting any more updates. And I'm not going to look for none. I'm not going to be reaching out to them saying, yo, we need an update for this. You need to fix this. Nah, it's not going to happen. I'm not even worried about that, man. I'm not even worried about it. So, this is crazy, right? I got the fingerprint reader set up, and they're pretty fast, man. That screen capture feature is something I actually just noticed as I was in here. That's pretty nice. I came in here to see if there was some things in here that I might have missed. But, you know, for the most part, man, this is, you know, you shouldn't have a problem with it for those that are able to get it updated. You know what I'm saying? Some people ran into some problems, but I did do a full walkthrough. And I don't really do a lot of tutorials, but I did one for this phone because I felt like it deserved it. For no other reason. It has nothing about ZTE. They didn't ask me to do anything. I just did the video. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was, because I know there's still a lot of people using this phone 2.5 years later, and I wanted to get the message out to them. And that's just what it is. It's running. And if for the people that might say, oh, it's not even running Android Pie, or is it going to get Android Pie? Consider this, man. You know the track record of Android. We should be happy that this phone even got an update, because it's been like 2.5 years since the phone came out. And I'm actually kind of surprised that it got an update. So let's just take this and run with it, man. You know, the phone's running smooth. Everything's good. You know what I mean? It's what it is. You're just going to have to go with it, man. Now, your phone won't have this option once again. But people still ask. Again, I have to keep telling them, developer edition. That's why I have the on-screen buttons. You know what I mean? But you still have the gestures and motion. They just kind of hid a lot of stuff for us in this update. And I think that's a good thing, but I need to turn this on though, because I like that double tap the screen to wake, and touch disable mode. Let's turn that on. Oh yeah, definitely. Put it in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You got the shake the flashlight, snooze alarms and everything. Those are some good features to have. So I definitely wanted to definitely give you guys, anybody out there use Me Pop? Anybody use this? You know what I'm saying? It's a good feature to have, man. It's a good feature to have. If you got small hands, this is the one. I think you should check out Me Pop, man. It's hot. It's just like on every other phone, like who has the button and everything that, you know, it's on iPhones, it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that you guys should really consider if you got small hands. This isn't a big phone either. So overall, man, my experience on, and again, I know I rocks with that official ZTE case. My experience with this phone on Android Oreo is just what it is. I think this is some beautiful hardware still. This is a beautiful looking phone. I mean, this phone was 2.5 years ago, man. You consider this now. You still got the headphone jack. You got the high powered DAC. You got Type C. Now the cameras, in my opinion, actually look really good. Like, I don't have a problem with the cameras. I didn't have a problem with them before. I just think they needed improvements. And what I thought they needed improvement on was the actual camera app. And so the camera app still isn't to my liking. But I don't like to use like all the different, like, I want to use a phone for what it is. Like, I don't want to have to install another APK from another camera source just to get the best quality, or what anyone would consider the best quality. I'm just going to use it as is and make do with what I got. I don't like to install stuff. There's a camera app on here. Now, I know that they're not going to make any more updates. Well, I'm assuming they're probably not going to do any more updates, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. This phone right here is well worth a second, third, fourth, fifth look. You know what I mean? Because the hardware is subjective, the screen is subjective, but what you can't deny is that this phone right here has some of the best speakers, One of the best screens. The hardware is premium. I'm going back over it again. I'm just telling you, this is one of the better looking phones. And we're in 2018. And look how great this phone still looks. Everything just kind of stepped away from this hardware, and we went on to glass backs. You know what I'm saying? And somebody was saying, oh, it's got them big bezels. You know, I can't go back to big bezels. As far as I can see right now, there's a lot of phones out there with large bezels. I mean, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't know. But it's your man Jay, man. Oreo on the Axon 7 is actually pretty tight. I mean, I've literally been using this with my main SIM card since Oreo came. Because I want to test it out for real and see what it's going to do. So I'm enjoying it, man. And I hope you guys are enjoying yours. If you updated yours, if you haven't updated yours, look in the description. I got the full source down there. Everything is there. I've also done a video on the camera update. So check all of that out. And I think we're going to keep it moving, man. I think this is a hot look right here. Phone is sweet. I don't have no problems with it, man. I just don't have a problem with it. I like this phone still, and I think I'm probably going to always like it, man. It's your man, Jay. See you in the next one. Take care.